Growing up, I spent countless hours watching my grandma work her magic in the kitchen. She was like a walking encyclopedia of life hacks. Today I'm thrilled to share with you 22 legendary tricks that she passed down to me, ones that completely changed the way I cook. These are the tips I use every day, and trust me, they are absolute game changers. Alright, here's a little trick that'll save you a ton of cleanup. Before you start tenderizing your meat with a mallet, wrap it in parchment paper first. Then secure it with a rubber band, and you'll keep everything nice and tidy, especially those tricky spots that raw meat can mess up. Now watch how easily I handle the mallet. Just a few seconds of pounding here. And look at that. Clean and whistle. Less mess, more time to enjoy the meal. Ever notice how potato slices stick to your knife when you're cutting them? It slows you down and gets annoying, right? Well, here's a clever fix. Grab a matchstick, yep, a simple match, and tape it onto the blade of your knife. This little bump prevents the slices from sticking to the blade. Now when you slice, the potato slices just pop right off. It works great with other wedges too. Easy, efficient, and no more sticking. Here's a neat way to avoid getting your spoon all greasy when measuring oil for flour. Instead of pouring oil into the spoon, just press the spoon into the flour to create little indents for each tablespoon you need. Then pour the oil directly into those indents. No messy spoon and everything goes right where it's supposed to. Simple, right? Let's tackle an annoying kitchen problem. Parchment paper that just won't stay flat. Tired of it curling up on your baking sheet? Here's a quick fix. Just spray a little water on the sheet and press the parchment down. It'll stick perfectly and won't budge. Or, if you prefer another method, just crumple the parchment with your hands before laying it down. It'll stay in place just as well. Problem solved. I'm grating some cheese here, but notice how it sticks to the grater. Frustrating, right? Here's a chief's secret you probably didn't know. If you lightly coat the grater with a bit of vegetable oil, the cheese will glide right off. No more sticking or clumping, and grating becomes a whole lot easier. Here I'm frying some zucchini, and look, it's sticking and getting burnt. Here's something you might not know. When you coat zucchini in flour, you can keep it from burning by dipping it in cold water right after the flour. Then just fry it as usual on both sides. The result? Perfectly cooked zucchini and a clean pan. No more burnt bits. Got a stainless steel pan that's seen better days? Don't worry, here's a quick fix. Grab a lemon, cut off the end and sprinkle some baking soda on it. Now use that lemon to scrub the pan. Rinse it off and look at that! Your pan is as good as new! Tired of dealing with a grimy, baked-on mess in your oven? Let me show you a simple, all-natural trick to get it sparkling clean again. Grab a glass dish, fill it with water and toss in a few slices of lemon. Now crank up the oven to 220 degrees Celsius and let it steam for 30 minutes. After it cools down a bit, soak a towel in that lemon water. Careful, it might still be hot. And start wiping down those grimy surfaces. The citric acid in the lemon breaks down the grease, and before you know it, your oven's looking spotless again. And what about you? Do you have any unforgettable tips or tricks passed down from your grandma or mom? Share them with us in the comments, please. Here's a little blast from my childhood, a drink I've loved since I was a kid. Let's start by adding some raw honey. Now grab your mixer and whip that honey until it gets nice and fluffy. Next, we are adding 2 tablespoons of instant coffee and an equal amount of water. Then whip it again. Toss in some ice and shake up that milk carton. Pour the milk in right to the top. And there you have it. Grab a straw and enjoy. Want a quick and easy way to vacuum seal your veggies without a fancy machine? Here's a trick that works like magic. First, fill a bowl with water. Now, transfer the veggies to a smaller Ziploc bag. Dunk the bag into the water, leaving a small opening at the top. The water pressure will push the air out for you. Seal the bag, pull it out, and look at that. No air inside. The veggies stay perfectly in place, ready for storage. Here's a clever way to make quick cleaning even easier. Tear off a few sheets of paper towels and lay them out. Now apply some dish soap directly to the towels. Spread the soap evenly, then hang them up to dry so the soap sets in. Once they are dry, fold them into small squares and store them in a Ziploc bag. When you're in a hurry and need to clean something up, just grab one, wet it, and you've got an instant soapy towel ready to tackle the mess. Perfect for quick, on-the-go cleanups. Ever wondered how to get that perfect fried egg or poached egg without the messy runny whites? Here's the hack. After cracking the egg, pour it into a sieve. The runny part of the egg white will drain out, leaving you with just the thick white and yolk. This gives you a perfectly round fried egg. Or a flawless poached egg, no stringy bits to worry about. And the result? A beautiful restaurant-quality egg every time, ready to impress. Want to keep your burgers extra juicy? Here's a simple hack. Fry them straight from frozen. No need to thaw, just toss the frozen patty right into the pan and let it cook. When it's done, slice it open and take a look. Juicy and perfectly cooked on the inside. Freezing locks in the moisture, so your burger stays tender and delicious. Alright, let's try something fun. Waffles made from just one ingredient. Yep, we're using potatoes. No need to peel or fuss, just bake or boil them, but don't overcook or they'll fall apart. Pop the potato in your waffle maker, press it down and let it cook for about 7 minutes. And there you have it! Crispy potato waffles, perfect with your favorite toppings. My go-to? A dollop of sour cream and some fresh herbs. Simple, crunchy and absolutely delicious. Got an open bag of snacks spilling everywhere? Here's a quick way to seal it up. Fold the top of the bag, wrap it in some foil and run a hot iron over the fold. And just like that, the bag's sealed and ready for storage. Now it's time for some quick tips from my grandma. When you're boiling pasta and want to keep it from sticking, just add a splash of vinegar to the water. If you spilled wine on your clothes, sprinkle salt on the stain. It'll absorb the moisture and help prevent the fabric from staining. Before working with dough, rub your hands with a bit of oil. This way, the dough won't stick and your hands stay clean. See? No mess, just smooth and easy. Ever end up crying like this when chopping onions? Here's how to stop the tears. Soak the onion in a bowl of cold water with ice before chopping. Now when you cut it, no more tears. When boiling beans or peas, add a pinch of baking soda to the water. It helps them soften faster. Garlic can leave your hands smelling pretty strong. After chopping, if your hands smell bad, just rub them with a bit of lemon. Problem solved. The fresh lemon takes care of the odor. Got some old newspapers lying around? Put them to good use. Line the bottom of your vegetable bin with the paper. It'll absorb extra moisture and help keep your veggies fresh longer. Simple, but super effective. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please share it on your social media.